Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I am going to show you around my redstone testing world. It has got a couple builds dotted around. Some of these are from, well, they're from other worlds that I have. Let's just read the signs real quick. So this is my world. If you use any of the creations, tag me on YouTube at TVFrog. Some of these builds, like those three and that castle, are from other worlds. Please do not take credit for any of my work. Feel free to copy any of my designs. Things in this world will eventually change and update as I add more things. There are some builds that are unreliable. They are stated up here. The train station, I will go over that in a couple of minutes. Well, that it has been used, you can tell that by the stuff. I've got it here. That's just so that I can copy and paste things and move things around. I have got a texture pack that comes along with this world. It adds all different types of music, does replace the original ones. There's also custom armor in these chests, and a mace, a sword, and a trident. Sword one-shots anything as well. My head's here. This command block sets weather clear. You can mess around with these. One of them's for the mace, it summons lightning below you. One of them's a trident, it summons lightning when it's thrown. You've got this over here, which is a music player. It's just here so that you can play whatever music disc you have. All those music discs that are in those chests have been loaded up into these dispensers. And you just push that to start playing. And if you want to skip, push this button here. Now, let's get on to some of the... You have my favourite design over here. It's basically two 4x4 piston doors, but very, very compact. They're flush piston doors as well. But it doesn't matter what side you're from, they both look identical. You can see the redstone here. One side is 5 blocks long. So if you wanted to do this but only have one area, you just go with, like, you can see they're color coded, blue and green. Let's move on to the 6x6 door. Just letting you know, this is not my design. This is from a tutorial on how to build a 6x6 door, because I felt like building a 6x6 door. Very slow at opening, but it's very fast at closing. Now let's move on to my personal favourite door that I've ever made. This castle gate. Perfect timing, what an actor. So, using a daylight detector or daylight sensor, it basically triggers this system down here. Now you've got all this system. You can activate it manually as well. I wouldn't recommend doing that, I'd recommend just leaving it. You've got all this system down here with huge timers going down below. You've also got, for the pistons, you have two triple piston extenders, plus then 2 double piston extenders to make the floor and the ground. You've got this flying machine, which is triggered over here. You can have a look when you get the world download. That's something I made a mistake on. TNT launcher to get up there. So this first, I did make a mistake on it. This is a Bedrock Edition music jukebox, automatic jukebox. It should have a minecart with Hopper here. Anyway, with world edit that doesn't work. It doesn't really matter because this only will work in Bedrock Edition, and all of this was to make it work in Java. You go in, you push it, it does have blast protection 255, just using commands. You equip that, you go really high. We are around Y level 400. And you go into the build. A really good build that I've done. In one of my hardcore worlds, there is a better version of this. You push the button here. Door opens and closes using double piston extenders. You got this, which in the other version is the new Java one. Going through here gets you into what I had to do to make that piston extension work. Now, to move on to the bit that you guys probably have been waiting for, the trains. So, first off, this is the original train station I had designed. This was before I put any any redstone in it. I just wanted to make sure I had the layout correct. You can see here, this is what the design was. You can see there's varying designs. This kind of design comes from the redstone. This original design kind of comes from the video that someone showed, which is about their train that they had built. It's been nearly 5-6 months and they haven't uploaded a tutorial, unlike what they've said they would. Now, using a minecart, doesn't really matter what you do. I can, to trigger it, you just do that, and you remove that redstone so it doesn't go loop. 3, do that, and trigger it again. Don't want that there, just because then it doesn't. Then, this is the system that I wanted to use over there. This is currently the working version of the system, so if you want to build a 3-car train, this is how you do it. This system is what that 3-car train would be. You can see here, they all line up, they all do perfectly fine. So this is the system I had tried to put in there. The only reason that I'm struggling is because if you look, you can see how each of these has its own individual number of repeaters that corresponds to the delay it needs to have. The further back you go, the longer delay it needs to be, meaning the further back you go, the longer these will get, meaning more pulse extending I need, which just doesn't work the way I want it to go. So yeah, if you want to mess around with this system is the working version, and then over here is the system I need to be fixed, which is what I challenged somebody to do. This is my attempt at a modular, so what it does is instead of, and I want to keep it modular, but instead of all of the delay being here, in this part, the majority of the delay happens over here. As you go through, the delay needs to be like, this one activates first. Quickly, the way it needs to work is the front one over here needs to activate first. Then it needs to go all the way down. The thing is that instead of the front one just activating first, the front one and all of these need to activate at the same time. But it's very irritating because the longer it is, you can see if I go back to this design, how there is only 2 pistons on each side. That's 2 pistons to stop them going forward, 2 pistons to stop them going backwards. Yellow is backwards, green is forwards, minus one of these, I believe. If I just trigger that, minus, yeah, if you do this, so one goes here, one goes here, one goes here, so in the middle it reverses, but yellow stops it going backwards, same there, and green on the middle one stops it going backwards. To be honest, the yellow ones are the ones that stops it going backwards, because ideally what I've figured out is for the happy ghasts to look good whilst in train formation. You just kind of want them like that and have a 3-block gap between them. Each one of these white blocks, when you activate it, a minecart goes in that section. To activate it, you just delete the redstone, hit the button, it will eventually trigger like this. You put a minecart in each one of these white sections, white block, then you come over here and you hit the button. You can then add this back. This just makes it automatic, so this just makes it so it automatically sends them off after a certain amount of time, so you can just remove that. One issue I'm having is it likes this. It likes to give infinite power to itself. There we go. So this is the system I've been having trouble using. It's been very, very annoying because for the modularity, you need all of the delay to basically be coming from these repeaters in the middle. So all of these repeaters going down the middle need to be the ones that give the power and give the signal. I've just done it now. And one thing I've noticed is when it gets in, some of them don't get into the right place quick enough and break. Which is just a timing thing. So that's something I will need to have fixed. If you want to try fix it yourself, or just look at the mechanism and try put it in your own world and fix it, I will have a world download for you. Same with the texture pack. Texture pack will be included. Quickly, if you do fix it, please post it somewhere and send a link to my channel, or better yet, at me on YouTube telling me you fixed it and send me a link to the fixed version. I will also continue fixing it myself. A quick side note here. I am working on a Minecraft Java mod. Currently, mCreator only works in 1.21.4, so I need to wait till 1.21.8 comes out, which is very annoying and might be a while. The benefit is, as opposed to replacing all of these music discs and their songs, because like Pigstep's good, but that's been replaced by San Francisco. It won't replace any of it, which is a very, very must and good thing. But it will add new custom music discs. Just to explain it, all it really does is add all of the clothing I have on as my skin, but puts it into an armor form. So you'd have custom boots like that, but with the texture of the boots there. And then a custom chest plate with the texture of the hoodie, texture for the leggings with the texture of that, and then actually for the helmet it just adds an outer layer, which is the mask. It's just a helmet, it doesn't replace any of it. You can see adding a helmet doesn't replace my outer layer either, which is good. So it just acts as a helmet and adds the mask that I have here. Anyway, I hope you all have enjoyed, and if you manage to fix that train station, I will add you to the wall as people who have helped. Currently the wall just shows you working and non-working creations, just so work in progress. This video is not that long. Hope you all have enjoyed. Make sure if you post any of this online to tag me on YouTube about it. The world download and texture pack will be in the description down below. Hope you all have enjoyed, and goodbye. Like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. I understand I haven't uploaded for quite a while. That's because I've been quite busy, not only with life, but building creations in Minecraft. Remember, if you fix the train station, at me on YouTube. Thank you, and goodbye.